Hi, my name is MK Williams and I'm a published author. Today I'm going to answer a question that I've gotten a few times, but I think it's important for other authors to consider. And this is, do you ever get jealous of other authors, or how do you deal with jealousy? So one thing that I want to point out is that as a reader, you are going to read more than one book in your life, which means that other readers are going to read more than one book in their life. So I don't really see other authors as competition necessarily, as just another chance for, hey, if they have a book that does really well, that's awesome for them. That doesn't mean that I can't have a book that does just as well, whether it's the same readers who are looking for another book or a totally different audience. There's kind of room for everybody to be successful. So I think that's a really great part about the community of authors that I found online. The next thing is, well, I'm human. Of course I'm going to have moments where I'm envious of somebody else, or I feel like, oh, I'm working so hard and this person just seems to have everything come to them so easily. But I take those moments and I just acknowledge them, because that means that there's a moment where I need to learn something. So if I see that somebody else is really successful and I'm feeling that little bit of like, oh, I wish I was that successful, that's a chance for me to say, well, what are they doing? How could I mimic what they're doing, or learn from whatever strategy they're using to market their book and apply that to my own efforts, because clearly they're doing something that's working. Another thing that I do keep in mind too is that I never want to just be somebody else. I never just want to say like, oh, I just want to be this author. They're their own person, they write their own stories. I'm my own person, I write my own stories. So I have to keep in mind that, yeah, somebody may be posting, oh, I just made $100,000 in 1 week on Kindle and here's how to do it, but maybe the way they're doing it or the books they're writing aren't the books that I want to write. So I try and keep that in perspective to say, great, good for them, hope they're enjoying it. I know what I am passionate about and what I want to write, and I would suggest that you keep that in mind too. It's easy to go through all the different forums and articles out there and say like, I didn't make $1 million in my first year on Kindle, I must be some kind of a loser. Like, no, that's not the case. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish, what kind of books you're writing. There's so many factors involved, and at the end of the day, as long as you enjoy writing and you enjoy the books that you've produced, that's really all that should matter. So I hope you found this helpful. If so, please click like or subscribe below, and now you can get back to writing your book.